Ladies, gentlemen, llamas of all kinds, ages, varieties, flavors, whatever. Look what we got. I am back, and I'm super excited. This is a new packaging. Look at it. This is one of the last boxes we're going to open in 2023. It is, what is today? It is the 23rd. It is Christmas Eve, and this just arrived today, so I'm pretty excited. The only other things that I know are inbound are two more from Monthly Knife Club, and they will be here on the 26th. But we've got this right now, and this I think undoubtedly is not only one of my favorite subscriptions, I think it's one of the viewership's favorite subscriptions too. So, as I always say, we're going to change mindsets from some of the other ones that we do. We're thinking about EDC, whether it is literally your everyday carry, the stuff that you personally carry around with you every day, or everyday carry as in it can be used in everyday situations. We are going to EDC mindset with the Going Gear EDC Club, and it really is one of my favorite because of the variety of stuff they give and the quality of stuff they give. I love EDC Club. And that is why I always put a link to EDC Club in the video description, because it is so popular and it's such cool stuff. And some of my, literally some of my favorite EDCs that I have, knives, lights, accessories, all that stuff, come from this subscription. Going Gear is not only a subscription, but they have a whole website with all sorts of stuff. And I've ordered a few things here and there. They've got a whole lot of stuff. So check out the website and see what you got. I really like them. They've got great customer service too. You guys know I will always shout out great customer service. I really like dealing with them. I didn't even have to use a knife to open it. So we have the premium, which gives us just a little bit more than, and this is a different sticker, I believe. Does it glow in the dark yet? I really want their stickers to glow in the dark. EDC Club, make your stickers glow in the dark. Please and thank you. Okay, I really want them to glow in the dark. So there's the standard and there's the premium. Looks like we've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Wuben makes some pretty good stuff. Vanquest, I don't know what that is, but we've got an O-Light in there. The O-Tackle. And, okay, so this is going to be a good box. I'm pretty happy. Let's see. Ooh, I believe I have that. I believe I reviewed this on the channel once before, and I liked it, and I used it around the shop. So let's see what we've got. And I should say also that everything in the box comes from their website, and all the prices they list, they're not MSRP. They're actually exactly what they sell it for on their website, so you know where the prices come from. So let's start in the standard box. By the way, in case you didn't figure it out, this is the EDC Club for December 2023. So we're going to start with the O-Tackle, or to be really funny, you can call it the O-Tackle. This is the utility tool, price $16.95. I have one of these. I have it hanging up somewhere, and I just can't reach it right now. Maybe I do need to use that knife. Woohoo! Hacha! Let's get into it. Open. All right, I'm just making a mess. Yep, okay, wow. This is the worst. I am the worst. I am right now the actual worst. Literally the worst. So, these come in OD green and they come in blue. I believe I have a blue one already. These blades, I can't remember if you have to have a special blade or you can use a regular utility blade, to be honest. And I'll have to put it in text, but so this is modeled after like a lion's head, if you can see it. Are you culturally appropriating my people with your coughing over there?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
See, you're making me have to cough. So that's like they shaped it like that on purpose. It's got a grippy G10, and you've got jimping around there. The weight is pretty good. You've got a bottle opener right there. You've got a 1/4 inch bit, like a not a driver per se, but you can use it to twist them and torque. You've got a screwdriver. You can also use this to like cut tape on boxes and stuff. You can also use this as a loop to clip it onto things. And then you've got, this is cool because this locks the blade so it doesn't come out. You can unlock it, and then it's got a spring there so you can use your utility knife. And you can, there's two positions that you can have it out on. And it's a like a nice little thing. Titanium frame there with G10. You do not have to disassemble the whole thing to remove the blade. So you press up on the button there, and this unscrews. I'm not going to do it all the way now, but this unscrews, and there's a spring in there, and that is how you just remove the little pin, and the pin holds the blade in. It's a pretty handy little utility cutter. It's ergonomic. I like it. You know what? I had it on my. You've seen it in other videos in the shop on my little shop keychain. That's what I used my Oticle for, rather than a larger utility knife. And there are a ton of boxes and stuff to open up the shop. So that's really what I used it for. I used it occasionally for cutting hydrographics film, but you know, it all depends on what I have at the time. But this is pretty handy actually, and I like the weight of it. So not bad at all to start with. And of course, then they give you a whole, you know, you get instructions on how to do everything with it and all that in there. So nice. Very EDC friendly, very usable. If they are the special blades that you do need, if they are specific blades, and I'm not sure they are, I do remember that I found them on Amazon for not expensive at all. If it's what I think. I found them on Amazon for a reasonable price, and so you can find the replacement blades pretty easily. All right, next, Vanquest PPM Husky Personal Pocket Maximizer Organizer. Let's see. Weighs 3.9 ounces. So this would fit nicely in a cargo pocket. So this is cool because you could just take this out, and just like I was talking about with like my little work keychain for the shop, which I can't wait to get back to in the new year, you could use this. You could just clip this onto a belt loop and carry something down there. Or what was I thinking? Like the night eyes, I had like a big S clip and then smaller clips attached to it so I could carry multiple stuff. Looks like this ball joint like separate. Looks like it should. I don't know, I don't want to mess with it right now until I actually look at instructions, because you guys know how sometimes I just fail to do that. But no, it looks like that's how they snapped it in, because there's like a little pin that holds it. But you've got a little Velcro morale patch holder, external Velcro pouch. Wow, really heavy gauge nylon. It's pretty nice. And then internally, pockets. Lightweight weatherproofing. Seen better, but it's not bad. And then lots of elastic to organize all your stuff. So you could throw this in a cargo pocket in cargo shorts or pants, or you could just put this. Oh, look, it's got MOLLE compatibility there, so you could put it on something. Throw it in a backpack or whatever for quick access to your little items that you need. $27. I'm not sure how I feel about the price on that, but it does seem to be made pretty well with double stitching everywhere. Pretty nice YKK zippers. Solid. So I can definitely make use of this. And especially if you have a lot of tools. You know, again, think about the shop. I'm always thinking about going back to the shop. several different tools I might want to bring with me, lights and different implements and stuff. This would be great. And carry them all around neatly in a cargo pocket. Cool. Happy. Next, we've got the Wuben E62 EDC pen light and knife. We give a value on this of $49.99. Now, I know that I have reviewed this. No, I don't need to cut anything. I will need to cut something. Wuben. Let me show you some little specs right there. Okay, you have seen little specs right there. So accessories. Let's look at the accessories, shall we? In the accessories, we have USB, micro USB, not USB-C. We've got our charging cable. And then as for the light itself, let's just get this opened up. First of all, with the blade, I cannot remember what size this holds, so I'm gonna have to look it up. We'll look it up real quick, unless it says right here, number 11 blade. Okay, number 11 surgical blade. That's different than a number 11 blade that you would put in, say, an X-Acto knife. They won't fit, just FYI. But a number 11 surgical scalpel blade, you can buy them anywhere. You can get like 1,000 pack on Amazon really cheap. And they are made to be disposable. So no big deal. This is just kind of a slip joint. So no lock on it, but you don't really need it because as you're using it, the force of using it will hold it open. But what's nice about this is you can hold it almost like the stability of a pen or a pencil as you're cutting. So what I noticed in the shop when I was using it is, unlike just like a flat scalpel blade, you can really wrap your hand all around this, whether you're using it sort of in the style of a pen or a pencil to make fine cuts, or you can get your finger all the way down on the tip and get real fine control over it as you're cutting things. And sometimes that's really important when cutting hydrographics film to make, you might need to cut fine shapes out, or when we're doing vinyl stencils, when we're doing something called weeding, which is to, get the excess around the edges, or to very carefully peel the stencils off of something after we've done a coating. So this actually was a pretty useful tool. It is very lightweight because it's all aluminum. I'm sure they say the weight on here, 1.6 ounces. Here is your charging, and it's water resistant here because it's all rubberized. Let's see, now is this... So you got your 3 LEDs here. So this, at your 130 lumen mode, it's actually pretty good. Let me turn this light off real quick, just so you get a sense. 130 lumens here is pretty good just for doing some general work. I mean, you're not going to be using this as a long distance kind of light. This is for like working kind of up close when you just need to take a look for some stuff. Here is your low power, medium, and then high again. And then we can switch it off. It also has a glass breaker temple smasher on it and a pretty decent clip. So it's a pretty useful thing to have. As for the price, again, you have to evaluate if the price is worth it for you. I like it. Again, my other one is in storage right now with a bunch of other stuff. I actually kind of forgot I even had one of these, but going back to the shop next month, this will definitely be going with me. So this is a cool little piece to have, number one, for the utility value of having your blade in there, having a little light, and because you can clip this on to the outside of a pocket, you can also have this light shining as you walk around. But if you are familiar with Kubotan type self-defense techniques and pressure points, this will definitely work for you and cause somebody great amounts of pain should they encroach upon you and you use it in a self-defense manner. So, nice. And the ano job is really nice on the aluminum. So, this is what is in our standard. And I can make excellent use out of anything in here, which is, again, that's why I like EDC Club so much. It's all useful stuff all the time. Hold on. I didn't see what this is. And this came with the Wuben. What is this? Hang on. Sorry, I'm unable to. Oh, these are blades. These are replacement blades. I don't remember the other one coming with these, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 replacement blades. And like I said, you can get these blades are not expensive at all. Now, moving into the premium, we've got one item here. It's a Kizer. It's a month of Kizers. It is a Sheepdog. Sheepdog's a nice knife, gotta say. Designed by Chris Conway, we've got CPM S35VN. I should have learned my lesson from last time we opened up a knife with CPM S35VN. I'm gonna look it up because I've been screwing it up lately. Stand by. Crucible particle metallurgy. There it is. I was all over the place. I was almost there, but not quite. So like I've said before, crucible steel is really high quality steel because it's a powdered steel, which means that as it is heated in the forge, it has a much tighter molecular bond, and the grain structure is much tighter than even comparable steel. So their CPM S35VN is a much finer grade of steel than even other kinds of S35VN. So it's a more reliable type of steel, and there's a whole bunch more that goes into it, but we're not gonna harp on it now. But it's really good steel. Extra screws, complete with some blue Loctite on it. And you know, we've seen this every time we open a Kizer, but microfiber cloth, which is pretty good. Could be a little bit better, but it's pretty good. And all of your Kizer info. Now Kizer, there's no doubt that Kizer makes excellent quality knives. So this guy's got some heft. Oh, this is nice. Now, of course, this being a premium, they make several versions of the Sheepdog. This is premium materials, very nice artistic design on it. So we've got skeletonized titanium, the CPM S35VN steel, really nice accents around the pivot there. Of course, it's perfectly centered, because why wouldn't it be? That is a chunky little knife. Well, chunky big knife, but still nice blade, beautiful blade, great jimping. It feels really good. That clip, tight, but it has, you know, just enough give to not shred up your pockets. Feels really good. I think I have a monster Sheepdog. I don't think I have a regular Sheepdog. But I want to get a towel. I want to clean off some. I just want to have some real clear grind lines to look at. Joke's on me. It's a beautiful tumble finish, and you can see the reflection of the camera in it, as well as the finish. I love a nice tumbled finish too. Really, the finish I don't like very much is like a bead blast finish, but I love a tumble. I love satin grind lines. This thing has weight. I love weight. Overall length, 7.75 inches, 3.25 inch blade, and I will have to put the weight in text because that's the one spec they don't give me right here on the paper. But the weight on it feels really good. It feels really balanced, and I mean it just feels really good. Very comfortable. Clip is nice and flat. Don't really feel it in my hand. Very easy to access the lock. middle finger flip is very easy. And the carbide insert on the lock also has the over travel stop there. And this is on bearings, I'm sure. So can we thumb it? We can thumb it, or you can middle finger it, and definitely drop shutty. Feels great. This is a knife that I absolutely want to carry around. It might be a little big and chunky for some people and heavy for EDC, but I just recently talked about, I think with the Onyx for this month, about the virtues of a heavier knife versus a lighter knife and my theories on that. So, you know, I don't want to get into it again and bore people. I'll put a link right there so you can watch that unboxing if you haven't and hear me talk about that. Excellent. Not that I was expecting anything else with the Kizer, but let's see. Didn't even feel that cut at all. Nothing. I mean, it felt no effort whatsoever. And pew, 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 pew. Perfect. Great knife. Again, Kizer, high quality, premium materials on this. I have a feeling this is the kind of knife that doesn't appeal to everybody. I love the blade shape. I think it's really great for utility. EDC purposes also, because it is a nice flat saber grind, so very good for slicing, very good for general cutting tasks. Of course, no serrations. I think most of us have grown away from the serration kind of thing. In its element, it's great, but for EDC and general utility, it just doesn't really have a good use in those settings. My opinion, your opinion may vary, but this blade shape gives you a nice sharp point to do fine work and a good slight curved belly to do other kind of work on the tabletop or whatever you're doing. And it's a really, I mean, beautiful knife. I love the EDC Club. They always send, there's never fluff. There's never a fluff item in the EDC Club. That's the thing about it. And while there are some items that we've seen can be used in an outdoors, in the woods, in a survival kind of setting, every single thing they send you can be put in your EDC lineup. Which is, I mean, I love this subscription. It is one of my top subscriptions, one of my top favorite subscriptions. Absolutely. And which is why I love putting the link in there for you guys to check out the website and check out the actual subscription itself. It's kind of like when I love something, I want you guys to love it too. So I think there might be some people who will look at the standard and maybe feel a little bit let down. I could see that. I could see some people not being so attracted to these two items. Having firsthand experience with them, I like them because I know they're very useful, but you can't argue with this knife. Oh, this is a beautiful knife. And you will see this on the channel in the future. You will see it probably in some shorts. You will see it being used. Absolutely. And this pouch is going to be really useful for me going back to work at the shop as I'm medically cleared to go out and do stuff again. So I want to know what you guys think. What is your favorite item? Well, first of all, let me ask you this. From the standard, what is your favorite item in the standard? If you pick one. What is your least favorite item in the standard? Because that's a whole different thing. Because I think if I ask what is your favorite item, a lot of people are just automatically going to say the knife. Okay. So let's talk about the standard. Then, as the box as a whole, what would you pick as your favorite? Now that we throw the Kizer in there. Other subscribers to EDC Club, what do you think of this month? For those of you who are not subscribed, is this the kind of stuff that would get you interested in subscribing to EDC Club? Or what could they do better? What kinds of stuff would you want to see in an EDC Club box that would make you pull that trigger if you've been thinking about it to get you to sign up? I'm genuinely curious. I don't know if they watch these unboxings or not, so I'm not asking you to tell them. I'm asking you to tell me. I'm curious what you would want to know, what kind of stuff you would want to see. By the time you see this video, Christmas will have come and passed, so I hope everybody has had a fantastic Christmas or holiday time, however you choose to celebrate. Looking forward to spending a new year with all of you. So Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.